Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is the place to be for those disturbing movie breakdowns, and we are back with another one. That is right, I spun that wheel again and it landed on a movie called Cannibal Mukbang. That is right. So without further ado, let's get into this movie. So as you all know on this channel, when I do a deserving movie breakdown, I always start it off by giving you a tiny little spoiler-free synopsis so you can decide that sounds like it's up your street and if you want to watch it without spoilers, and you can't blame me for getting spoiled. So, Cannibal Mukbang is a love story, baby. That is right, there is a lady and a man, and it is a romantic rom-com movie with some added flavor. Let's just say that. There you go. As you can see, I'm not getting any better at these short little non-spoiler synopsises. So if you guys have any better non-spoiler synopsis, then please comment down below, because I am all ears. I'm all ears. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say without it going as spoilers, because the whole premise is a spoiler. And to be fair, I think based on the name, you know what's gonna happen, what the movie's about, but you will not be getting spoiled from me unless you want to, baby. So let's go. And also, side note, if you hear a fan in the background, which you can see behind me somewhere, I apologize. I'm trying to minimize the noise when I edit this, but I am in England and we are having a heat wave, and we don't do well with the heat in England, so I need a fan on, otherwise I will melt and die. So yeah, there we go. Let's get into the disturbing movie breakdown. So, as I said at the top, this movie is about a man and woman who try and navigate a dating life with some added flavour into it. So essentially what that is we have our two central characters. We have the lady, which is Ash, and we have the man, which is Mark. And they meet, have a little meet cute. It's very awkward, and then Ash knocks him down, runs him over by accident. Now he's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I run you down, I mowed you down, yada yada yada. And as a sorry for what I did, she invites him over to her place so she can give him a meal and they can get to know each other. So as soon as that happened, I instantly thought, okay, is this going to be like Fresh? So if you've not seen Fresh, that movie, spoilers for that movie, it's Sebastian Stan and Daisy Edgar Jones, and they meet at a convenience store, at a grocery store, and she's liking him. He's very charming. She's invited to his place for the weekend. She goes over there for some nice drinks and maybe some nice food, and he turns out to be a cannibal, essentially. And he does this with a lot of people he meets. He's very well off, I believe, as well. It's very black market side of it as well, where they're selling a lot of people that are kind of buying these people, and parts of these people. And yeah, I thought it was going to be a movie like that, but I was actually surprised when, no, she just likes him. Like, it's very, very awkward. The dinner is very, very awkward. They are enjoying some meat, some food, and you know what that meat is. That is right, it is a human, but you don't know that yet. And Mark doesn't know that yet. But like I said, they just like each other. They're vibing, and she doesn't hurt him. You know, they exchange numbers. They're very smitten with each other, but there's no violence. There's no entrapment. They just like each other, and I thought that was a nice little aversion to what you would expect, because you hear the title of the movie and it happens straight away where he gets hit by a car and she's like, please, as a sorry, come over. And you think, here we go. And it's not that. They just like each other and they're vibing. And yeah, it's just, I was like, okay, cool. Where's this movie going to take me? So he's got, Mark has a douchebag older brother called Maverick, who is one of the worst people in this movie. He's just an absolute tool, an absolute asshole, just always with women, just being just a vulgar man, and he's just annoying and horrible, and he's very much pushing his brother to meet women and just don't have any strings attached, just be a man and go and have sex with these women and then just leave them. You don't need to be attached, all that stuff, but all he can think about is ass. So he finds out that C is a mukbanger. So if you don't know what that is, majority of you will, if you're on the internet, they get paid to eat food. It's big. People can request what you eat, pay for your meal, you eat it, yada yada yada. There's like a lot of ASMR with it, where people will eat certain foods to make noise, all that side of things. But it's an actual real thing that happens, and C does that. C cooks, C eats meals on the internet, and he's intrigued by that. He, he's, like I said, he likes her, he's entranced by her. By all accounts, that it's a mutual thing. They get in contact with each other, and they have a few more dates. Now, the next date doesn't go to plan. He takes her to a restaurant, and she's very, very angry, very, very rude and mean, and just wants to not be there. And she knows people there. So instantly you're thinking, okay, maybe this is where the movie takes its turn, and it kind of does. Mark gets thrown out, essentially. He kind of leaves, very sad, and it's just kind of like wallowing outside, and this is where we find that Ash is being taken with a man, and he tries to take advantage of her, and she kills him and eats some of his neck. And that's where Mark realizes, oh shit, this girl that I like, she eats people. And he runs over there. It's a very, very weird, very, very weirdly awkward written dialogue between these two, but he helps her dispose of the body, and that's where we find out that that's what she's doing. She's killing these people and she's eating them. We kind of get a bit of backstory. She says that she does it to people that deserve it, to bad people, to people that are evil, people that are predators, all that side of things. And we find that when she was a little kid, her and her friend get abducted by this man who tortures them and kills the friend and forces her to eat her friend, and then as she's getting kind of older there, the tables turn and she attacks and she eats the captor, and that's kind of where she becomes this cannibal, and she begins her kind of revenge route, essentially, against any men that are horrible and assholes and disgusting. So Mark is kind of like, cool, okay, I guess I can help you. Like I said, it's a very weird movie. And he does. They become a team, and they are killing these people, and he's becoming intrigued with the taste of people. He's getting into it, let's just say it that way. And it culminates in Maverick, who is Mark's douchey older brother, comes over and tries to take advantage of Ash. He is the next victim to be eaten, and Mark goes along with it, and just before they can kill him, Mark releases his brother, saves his brother, and in doing so ends up dying. Ash just goes crazy and murders him with an axe, and that's kind of how it ends, is that he gets murdered. And that's literally how it ends. Like I said, it's a very weird movie. I personally didn't enjoy it, as you can probably tell. I've enjoyed pretty much all of the other movies that I've covered on this disturbing movie breakdown, and I find that this one it was a very disjointed movie. I believe that they were trying to go down the route of recapturing like the horror movie B movies, where they're not the greatest, well acted, don't look the greatest, but they're fun and they're kind of campy. But this didn't have any of that charm. It just felt very just mundane and very boring, and I was kind of fiddling my thumbs, waiting for it to end. And yeah, I just didn't really get the same enjoyment out of those movies that I feel this one was trying to capture. I feel like it was too cleanly done, which meant that it didn't actually have any of that roughness and charm that the movies it was trying to recapture did. So yeah, my personal stance on it, I didn't really enjoy that. But yeah, that's what this movie is. It's a very, a very weird one. It's an hour and 40 minutes. Not much happens. Not much cannibal action really happens either. Did I find it disturbing? Not at all. I think if you're just a general horror fan, you can enjoy this movie and not be worried about the content in it. Yes, they're obviously dealing with men who are trying to, sexually assault people and women, and you have that little subplot with the children, but it's so short and so everything's done so quickly, it doesn't linger enough for you to be uncomfortable with it. And the actual cannibalism it's very small amounts that it's no different than watching a zombie movie, I would say. In fact, I think some zombie movies are more graphic than this. So on the disturbing meter, I would give this a 2. I'd give it a 2. So yeah, not my favourite movie, unfortunately. But did you guys enjoy it? Have you guys seen it? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know if you want me to tell you in advance of the video of what movie I'm doing, so you can watch it before. Let me know that as well. Follow me on my socials for everything to do with movies, and also give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because it's always fun and this is the place to be for your disturbing movie breakdowns. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao ciao. Bye bye for now.